Hello Cancers, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. If you are new here, don't worry, Timsy is not naked to tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can by using this plain deck here to bring in the star sign or the type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about or with. In this particular case, it's about who is chasing you, who is hunting you, okay? Who is trying to find you. This all spurs off of the new moon in Sagittarius read. State why I had this whole who's hunting you idea in my head. So yeah, okay, in that particular read you had the Tower card. The Tower card is an energy of change, life changes, big life changes, okay, not like small ones, not like having to pick the home brand tomato sauce because they were sold out of the main labeled one. It's bigger than that. It's like having a car accident, writing your car off, complete wreck, you walking out of it without a scratch on it, making you sort of believe in something other than yourself, for example. Okay, not saying that is what's going to happen, but it's like that. Okay, so this person may have had a life change. Something may have happened in their life which is now making them look for you for some reason. Maybe it's advice, maybe you've gone through a similar thing. Maybe you've had the life change which has suddenly made you ping up on their radar or something like that. Okay, let's have a little look, see who are we dealing with. We're dealing with an air sign who is a fraction older than you, maybe a year max. Okay, to go with this, we have got a page. It's not a page. It's a page. You're going to be learning something, but it's an ace of wands and a 5 of cups. And so the ace of wands is passionate new beginnings, passionate new starts, having some sort of passion of some description. The 5 of cups is all about loss, sorrow. Maybe this person's finally sort of, I don't know, fearing the loss of you in their life. Maybe you've gone off and started something passionate and what you're really enjoying, and you're not dealing with them as much, and they're feeling the loss of you. But the other thing that 5 of cups also talks about is the coming together of energies, because there's 2 cups still standing, and most tarot readers all agree that that is the 2 of cups from the tarot deck. Okay, so the way we'll do the energies is just here will be why. Okay, that's why they are looking for you, why they're hunting you. This is their intentions. Oh, that's the Tower from the main read, or from the All Signs overview. Excellent. 5 of wands coming out for what you don't see coming. From the bottom of the deck, we have got a page. A page of swords. Okay, so it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. Perhaps you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart. Go and check out the All Signs overview. I will leave a link in the description for that, and see if anything else resonates with you. By that I mean, if I say something and it makes you giggle or smile, or makes you feel sad, or makes you feel angry, if it has some sort of emotional tug on you one way or another, that's probably the read you're meant to watch. Okay, not necessarily this particular read, all because you're a Cancerian. Okay, and because at the end of the day, they're just categories we put you all in to try to narrow you down into smaller groups to make these reads a little bit more of a personal thing for you. Obviously, if I was reading for all my viewers all at once, and it's probably going to be relevant to about 0.5% of you. If I break you up into 12, it's probably going to be relevant for about about 3 or 4% of all the viewers who are watching each individual video. Don't know. One of you wanted to know an explanation why they're categorized. There it is. Okay, let's crack on with the read then. So we got the Knight of Cups for why they are chasing you, hunting you. Okay, we got the Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords, and the 8 of Cups coming out at the end. So the Knight of Cups is all about, in this particular case, he's kneeling on his knees, obviously, because that's what you kneel on, and he's raising his cup to an altar in a church by the look of it. Okay, And I think this particular, out of this particular deck, that stained glass window, that's the background behind the Hierophant. Okay, but that's not important right now. So the reason they're coming towards you is because they're wanting to offer you some form of love. Now, love comes in all different shapes and forms. Okay, it comes in the sense of a friendship. It comes in the sense of siblingly love, family love, if you will. You can have love for your pet. It doesn't mean that you're doing things with your pet. It doesn't mean you're romantic with your pet or your brothers or your sisters or your parents. Okay, so when I say love, it's the big, massive general term or umbrellas all the forms of love. Okay, at which point, saying that, I want to bring this Page of Swords in. That may disappoint you a little bit. Maybe you were expecting this person to be coming in to declare their undying love to you, get married to you, have children with you, and live happily ever after with you, and you're a bit disappointed because I pointed out they might just be coming in as a friend, and they might be treating you more like a sibling than a lover. Okay, but we do have the Page of Cups as well. The Page of Cups is telling us that this could be with the Hanged Man next to it. This could be the love you were not expecting. It's a different love than you were expecting. Some of you may be expecting them to come to you, towards you as a friend, and they're coming towards you as a lover, and vice versa. Okay. The Hangman is they're looking at things differently. Okay, they've got these new feelings towards you. They're offering you. They want to offer you these new feelings, let you know how they feel, because they're looking at, well, I'm going to say their whole life differently. Whatever they have or had, they've decided that's not really what they want anymore. Maybe they want something else. I think it's the hippocampus, the part of your brain which controls your conscious thought, your cognitive thinking, so to speak. That doesn't finish developing until you're like in your mid-20s. Now, so this person may have thought they wanted, when they were younger, to have some muscle-bound or extremely toned, sexy eye candy as a partner. But now they're starting to think, well, actually, no, I don't want that. They're at the gym half their like waking life, another half of their waking life, or a third of their waking life, they're at work, which is only leaving me like a fraction of their waking life for me. Maybe you want someone who's not so interested in their outward appearance and more concerned about what they like on the inside. Okay, so they're changing their attitude towards life with the Hanged Man. The Queen of Swords, which the Hanged Man is looking at, is well, it's knowing the truth, but they're not acting upon it. But it's also the fact that it could be an indication of like emotional detachment. Okay, so this may be what they're looking at differently. Maybe I need to actually invest more emotionally into my relationships to make them work. Because right at the end of that, we got the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is moving away from something. In this particular case, it's moving away from the Queen of Swords. It's moving away from this cold detachment. It's like an indication that they may be wanting to settle down. And which brings us right back to this Ace of Cups. They're hunting you because they're offering you that love. Okay, they've thought about it. They've weighed things up. They don't want to be the cold, detached person who ends up single and eating crisps and pizza takeaways all the time. They want to make something with someone else. Okay, what's driving all their reasons why? The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is driving all their reasons why. Their idea, their outlook of what life is meant to be. Okay, you're the one who's fitting the bill. You're the one who's ticking the most boxes. Okay, so let's see what the Tower is about. As I said, this is the card from the All Signs Overview. It's our main card of the read. The other thing this Page of Swords might be all about is spying. Perhaps this person has kept an eye on you for a long time, or perhaps secretly you've been keeping an eye on them, checking out their social medias, maybe going to the local restaurant where they work, or the local takeaway where they work, and just seeing if they're okay and all that, having those kind of innocent customer staff chats. Okay, so intentions. They want to change your life. It's intentions towards you. They want to change your life. They want to make your life something totally different by inserting themselves into it, I would imagine. We got a page. No, it's not a page. Pages are trying to sneak out left, right, and centre here. We got an Ace of Wands. We got a King of Cups. We got the Four of Swords. And we have got the Hierophant. I mentioned the Hierophant up there, and now it comes here. Okay. So their intentions are that they're wanting to, it could be change their life, rip down what they currently have established around them and rebuild it around you, or they want to rip down what you have currently around you and rebuild it with them involved. Okay, sounds a bit bad. Yeah, could be very bad if you're already in a relationship with someone or something like that. They could be that their intention is to come between you two to make it opening for them. The rest of the cards don't really indicate that. The rest of the cards are sort of saying that they want to build something from the ground up. They want to build something from the start. The Ace of Pentacles is the slowest energy of the tarot. It's, I would call it the start card of the tarot, if you will. And it's starting from the foundations and working your way up. It's a start in practicality. It's a start in a small way, but hopefully a small way what builds into something much greater. With the King of Cups coming out here, their intentions is, well, to be the Lord of Love over you, with you. Okay. We only need the Queen of Cups, and you've got the whole Court of Cups coming out. Four of Swords coming out. That's telling us that they're sort of intending to, like, maybe heal things. Maybe there has been a rift before you in the past. Maybe there's been some sort of disagreement or some sort of wedge between you for some reason. Well, it could be that partner you have, if you have got a partner. But they're intending to heal this. They're intending to put that right. They're intending to make things better. The other way to look at that is they're intending just to rest and relax with you. Okay. Then we got the Hermit. No, the Hierophant right at the end. Okay, it's a Hierophant. It's a case of them, like, their intentions is to have something long term and established with you. After ripping down a previously already established thing, they're wanting to replace it with a new established thing. It could be marriage for some of you. If it is, they want to keep it low key. I called it the Hermit. The Hermit is someone who disappears off into the wilderness and looks for the answers of the universe, or at the very least themselves. So they want to keep it low key. They don't want to have a big fuss and to do over everything. What's driving their intentions? Recognition for their feelings they have towards you, but it's also a victory card. It's the fact that they feel that they can win this. Not that it's a competition, but they can win you over. They can win this by taking these actions. Okay, what you don't see coming is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of testing. It can be seen as a card of testing. Imagine if you were in some sort of martial arts and you're trying to get up to the next belt colour. You'd have to sit, or you wouldn't have to sit, you'd have to perform some sort of exam to see if you've learned and mastered the moves you need to move on to the next level. So it's kind of like that sort of testing, which then obviously in turn leads to that victory when you've overcome it and you've been recognised for your achievements. Okay. The other thing it could be is conflict. You don't see, well, two cards wanting to come out there. Perhaps you don't see the conflict this can all cause, or perhaps you are conflicted with what is actually happening. Now, if you remember that Five of Cups I said in the cut, there's the Two of Cups coming out. Okay, we've got the Star as well. We've got the King of Wands. We got the Temperance coming out with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so what you don't see coming is there's a conflict. There's a conflict about, I'm going to say, your long-term singletonness with this. Now, again, you could be in a relationship. That relationship could be a bit of a cold, dead-end relationship, and you're just sort of, I don't know, waking up in the morning and going through the motions of a relationship. So you could, in all intents and purposes, be single, just living with someone. Okay, but this has been happening for a long time. We've got the patience there, and or the other thing to look at, and the way to look at this is our temperance card there. She's mixing the two cups, and she's finally saying, yeah, let's mix these energies together and see what we get from this. And it's the energies of being single. It's indicating that both parties are single. Maybe you never saw this happening. Maybe they were in a very established relationship and you never saw them breaking up. Maybe they were on the verge of getting married and having children with this person, and all of a sudden they're backing out of it. They're wanting to change everything. It's like their last attempt or effort to get what they really, really want instead of just settling for what is best or good. Okay, and so it could be that, leading us to this Two of Cups, the actual Two of Cups, mixing together, the coming together of energies. What you don't see coming, you have no idea this person is coming towards you. Okay, with the Star card there as well, it's kind of saying, it's kind of perhaps you've been wishing for this. Yeah, you've been manifesting this. You may not realize you have, but maybe you have. And if you remember when I was talking about the Tower card before I started doing all the cards, I said perhaps something's happened in your life which has made you blip up on their radar. That's a Star card as well. Suddenly the limelight is all around you and you don't realize this is happening to you. Okay, maybe it's the smallest of little things. Maybe you just decided that you're going to go out and help work at a charity for a week, but all of a sudden that's like emanated this big light off you and everyone's starting to notice you more. Okay, with the King of Wands at the end, you don't see how this could be beneficial for yourself. The King of Wands is a very selfish energy. It's all about them, their satisfaction, their pleasure, their entitlement, their advancement. And it's not really about anyone else. But in this particular case, it's sort of saying that you don't see, because this is what you don't see coming, how this can actually benefit you. Because, well, you don't see any of it coming. You don't see them coming. You don't realize that all of a sudden you're standing, being bathed in the universal light of justice and all that. And this is probably why you don't see this one particular person, this one air sign who's about the same age as you coming, because all of a sudden you've got lots of choices in front of you. Okay, you've got more choices than you know what to do with the Seven of Cups. Now, but the Seven of Cups can be confusing. Yeah, the Seven of Cups is normally throwing you what you think you want and throwing you the perfect package, but not necessarily the perfect innards. Oh, that sounds disgusting, doesn't it? But you know what I mean. On the outside, they look like they're perfect. Yeah, it's like buying a book because the cover of it was great, and then you start reading the book and it's a load of dribble. Okay, and so it does get a bit confusing at times. Let's see if I can help that confusion. Let's see what your person would like to say to you or give you some hint or something out of this deck of cards here. Okay, there you go, that's the one. Let's talk. Okay, so it is possible that when they approach you, they might open up with let's talk. You may not actually know this person, okay? Or if you do know this person, it might be very loosely. You might know them from, like, as I said, maybe you sort of casually speak niceties to them when they're at work. Okay, you pop into their place of work, you do whatever, you say hello, you talk about the weather, you talk about what you've been up to over the last couple of weeks, and then you disappear again. Okay, but they're saying let's talk. This isn't just a let's have a little chat behind the counter talk. This is let's have a proper talk. Let's have a sit down talk. Let's have a meal talk. Okay, so it's kind of like they're asking to find out more about you and asking you to find out more about them. Okay, so that is your read, Cancers. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. Please hit that like button and let me know that you like this video by that thumbs up. Okay, if you didn't like this video and you're still here at the end, thank you very much. You can hit the thumbs down button if you want, but don't just hide behind that simple act. Let me know in the comments why you didn't like this, and then maybe perhaps I can do something about it. Obviously, if you think this reading stinks, Yeah, okay. I keep harping on about that one comment I got. Yeah, maybe it's just not the reading for you. Maybe you should go and check a different tarot reader. Maybe I'm just not the tarot reader for you. Okay, and that's absolutely fine. I don't mind. There's plenty of us out there on YouTube. So, all that being said, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because that way you'll be adding your energies to the tarot team pot, and by doing so, you will be opening up your energies for easier access, so these reads will resonate with you on a more personal level. Until the next time you're watching one of my videos, Cancers, you will be good out there.